Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Manila 10th Ward Self-Reliance website. There are many simple resources for you here. But first, the Self-Reliance Committee wants to invite you to a preparedness night for adults only in October on Friday the 13th at 7 o'clock p.m. in the Ward Cultural Hall for a spooky good time. Did you know that a ward member was recently bitten by a rattlesnake with potentially fatal consequences? What would you have done in that situation? Turns out the stuff you learned a few years ago, like in Boy Scouts, may have made the situation worse. That's why you cannot afford not to come to receive your fill of everyday emergency advice from a world-renowned expert. Oh, not Neil Patrick Harris from Doogie Howser, and not Dr. Giggles either, but from our very own Andy Lamoureux. Put it in your calendar, Friday the 13th in the Ward Cultural Hall. President Nelson urges us to remember that the COVID pandemic reinforces the Council to have sufficient food and water and financial reserves in times of emergency. This website identifies 6 distinct categories of information for your personal action: food storage preparedness, emergency preparedness, end-of-life preparedness, job training and education, emotional health, and other resources. Have you ever wondered what to do in an earthquake? What would happen if Kevin Branch's house tumbled into Don Barlow's property? There are some links that you can click on to find out what to do before, during, and after an earthquake. According to the Utah Geological Survey, there is a 43 to 57% probability of at least one magnitude 6.0 or greater earthquake occurring in the Wasatch Front region of Utah in the next 50 years. Also, have you ever thought of becoming an entrepreneur and starting your own business? Stephen Covey taught us about things important and urgent. How often do we throw away time scrolling the internet or social media for things that are not urgent and not important, when we could be investing our time in something interesting and beneficial for our families and future? Wow, I could be spending my time on this cool website. Here is a link to starting and growing your own business. The church's curriculum and content is just as good, if not better, than many high-level university courses. Now that you have all these wonderful resources at your fingertips, can you afford not to go in and take a look at these, maybe even use them for a family home evening? May the Lord bless you in your future as you prepare wisely. So please remember to set aside a date night for Friday the 13th at 7 o'clock p.m. in the Ward Cultural Hall. Hope to see you there.